anyone who blocks my path.
The blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill them.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we covered Ash and Mercedes, and that took basically the entire episode, so let's just keep moving straight down. I figure we'll go all the way down, then all the way up. I did skip over Dedue because he's going to talk to frickin' everybody. So, hey look, Dedue! Told ya. Dot dot dot.
Dedue? Are you okay? You look unwell.
Okay, I like both of their uniforms, but my god, when they're standing next to each other, that clashes like crazy. You guys really need a, uniform designer to make sure that you're coordinated, so when you go out into battle, everyone knows that you're a united front.
Ingrid. Is my face frightening?
It's it, because Ingrid was the one that was the most racist against the Discorians.
What? I mean, or sort of? Or not exactly. I wouldn't use the word frightening. Aggressive, maybe?
Your face is aggressive.
But it's really nothing to worry about. Why? Did someone say something cruel?
I made a village child cry.
Interesting.
Oh, I see.
By looking at it?
Let me guess. You feel like you look frightening, so you walked around with a smile glued to your face.
How did you know?
Because you are not the most subtle person in the game.
I'm starting to understand how you think. The thing is, forced smiles never work well. They usually just end up making a person look creepy and insincere.
I see. Duly noted.
To be honest, when we first met, I was pretty intimidated by
Yeah,
you.
I remember. Yeah, I was actually... This was the relationship I was most interested in exploring, because it was the one that started with the most open animosity.
Not because of a smile, but a lack of any emotion whatsoever. And you so rarely spoke. I had no idea what to make of you.
Yeah, I could never be Dedue. I talk all the damn time.
But that's only because I wasn't making an effort to get to know you. Because you were from Dusker. As I started to get to know you, to understand your personality, I realized what a fool I'd been.
Good, I'm glad you were able to grow.
Personality.
You may come off intimidating, but underneath that cool exterior is a kind, loyal, and noble person. A really wonderful person.
Why, if I didn't know better, I'd say you weren't born in Dusker at all. Wait, that was bad.
In a certain regard, you are one of the knightliest people I know. What is it?
Wonderful person.
Yeah, it's interesting how at the beginning of the game, Dedue had basically given up on his life and was just moving forward to repay his debts. And to a certain degree, I feel like that's what Dimitri is doing right now. So Dimitri has become Dedue.
This is the first time anyone has ever said a thing like that to me. It is rather awkward.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward. Which it kind of is, now.
It's your fault, Dedue.
Well, let me know if you need anything.
Yes, of course. Same to you, Dedue.
There's your way for it to end. That didn't go as far as I thought it would be, considering they had a double A rank. No, they didn't. That's Sylvain that has a double A rank. Never mind.
Hey Ingrid, how are you? I mean, what are you? Are you, off to train again?
No, I'm headed to town to buy supplies. But I'll be training after that, naturally. Why?
Oh, I just thought you looked serious as ever. I guess that part of you hasn't changed.
Of course it hasn't. I am as I ever was.
Interesting. Yeah, Sylvain is tripping over himself.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess you're right.
You're being weird. Have you always been this weird and I just never noticed?
No, I'm pretty sure. I don't think so. By the by, have you, fallen for anybody recently?
Sylvain is completely, lost his composure, which is unusual considering this is... I mean, obviously I know that he's not able to be his, flamboyant, dismissive, flirty self around Ingrid because of their, they've known each other forever. But still, it's unusual to see him this off of his, center.
Don't be ridiculous. What are you even bumbling on about?
Well, everyone's been talking about how you got really, pretty. Just, you know, all of a sudden.
Who's talking about that?
Oh, you must be referring to the makeup. It's not a big deal or anything, just experimenting. I'm still learning. Did I mess something up?
Huh? No, I think it looks good. You did surprisingly well. I mean, considering that it's you.
Very funny. But I must say, I'm a bit surprised. It's unlike you to stumble over yourself this much.
It certainly is. That's kind of what I just said.
What? No, I'm not. I'm just, you know, curious about why. All of a sudden.
Why what? Why I'm wearing makeup?
I'm still guessing it's for a guy.
Yeah, because the only reason a woman can want to make herself look good is because she's trying to impress someone.
If I had to try and guess what sort of guy, I suppose I'd say... Felix? No, wait. I'm forgetting the royal line. Dimitri would be a way better catch.
Wow, way to make assumptions.
Yeah, that was a little...
Is it one of the knights? If it's not them... Wait. Could it be me?
She doesn't need a boy in order to want to look like... Although at the same time, it also gets the question of, do you need makeup in order to look good? But makeup can definitely make you feel... It's just like if I wear a very, you know, a nice suit. I'm not a person that wears suits, but when I wear them, I definitely look spiffy. And that does raise confidence.
Don't make me hurt you.
No need for violence. It was just a joke. I mean, it's not a joke that you're beautiful, but I wasn't trying to hit on you or anything. Promise.
Unless...
Beautiful, huh?
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. I think all she was doing was just laughing. Alright, who else do you have? Good lord! Everyone at the bottom!
Where are you going, Ingrid?
Wherever she wants.
Oh, hi. I see you spotted me. Saw me. I don't want to disturb you.
Don't worry. I just finished my painting of St. Saros.
Oh, that's wonderful. May I see?
This is kind of hilarious, only because the way that they do the scene in some of the game is like, oh, I see you saw me, and I'm like, you're standing 2 feet from him. Of course he saw you.
Of course. Take a look.
Whoa. She looks so different from the other painting. Much more divine and gentle.
She looks so real, doesn't she? So alive.
Not at all.
Oh.
She really does. She has a glowing vibrancy to her. Looking at this painting, I feel so inspired.
I was going to paint her as loving and benevolent,
What?
but then I remembered your idea, and I decided to depict her fighting for her people.
Really? Actually, now that I look closer, I see her sword is rather large, and she seems to be in a battle stance.
How did you miss that?
That's right. Although, of course, I had to discard some of your more absurd suggestions.
I'm sorry about that.
No, wait! That's not what I meant. I see that if I open myself up to suggestions from other people, new things become possible. And I have you to thank for that realization.
If that's true, I'm very glad I could help. You made a good point. We can't be blinded by our own thought patterns and ideas. It's important to be open to others as well. By doing so, we discover new paths for ourselves, and we can become better in ways we may never have imagined.
Exactly.
Thank you, Ignaz. You've reminded me of a very valuable lesson. I'm going to strive to be more attentive and listen to other people's ideas.
Interesting way that this is concluding.
Me too. And I've just had a new idea for a painting.
I can't wait to see it. I bet it'll be a masterpiece.
Alright. And, Seth and Catherine's rank 1. Boo!
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Many things.
Oh, Sedith. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
Father away.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
That's true. It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
It's always weird with the rank C's that suddenly you have to remember that these were written for 5 years ago.
Well, you have likely heard that House Galatea's financial situation is precarious. Many regions of Fargus are harsh and infertile, but our lands are especially so.
That's why there's so much pressure on you to marry.
There were several years of fruitless harvests. It nearly ruined us. We could barely feed our troops. Then I was born bearing a crest, after generations bore none. Suddenly my family hung its future on me.
That's a very unfortunate burden to put on anyone.
My father had hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood. It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, he's one of the few, especially having to try and keep playing safe, that understands the burden a crest bears.
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity.
See, and maybe this is my own fault for never giving Seth the time of day, but once you start talking to him, he is an entirely valid person. I still get very incised the way he treats me in the early part of the game. I get why he does it, but he's just such a dick about it. But, you know, and it's funny to see this as a rank C conversation where he's not at all, like, that feeling doesn't transmit.
You are a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Aw, that's nice.
Thank you so much.
We're almost done with Ingrid. Jeez, this is gonna take me 3 episodes just to get through all of the sports. So many just suddenly unlocked.
Good work. Should we call it a day?
Thank you. Yes, let's.
Wow, the first time I've ever heard her excited about not training.
Catherine, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something.
Let me guess. You're going to ask why you're so bad at predicting my attacks.
It's because Catherine is varying her styles in order to escape prediction.
When I expect an attack from above, you surprise me from below. When I expect a jab, I get a sweep. You seem to anticipate my anticipation.
It's probably because you're a straightforward, honest person. You're reading my movements and trying to calculate what I'll do next.
That has always seemed the most sound strategy when engaging in combat, yes.
Right. Well, I take that anticipation and turn it against you. I use my eyes and the tilt of my sword to mislead you. Catching your opponent off guard is the trick to staying alive in combat.
That's very true.
You've got to keep yourself alive if you want to protect Lady Rhea, right?
Your dedication to Lady Rhea's safety is truly inspiring, Catherine.
There's definitely... This gets a little bit to aside, but in the fighting game community, there's absolutely a, like, mind gameness where you will... For example, if you're on the ground, you will start spamming out your super attack, and then when you get up, you'll stop just to get your opponent to jump over the super that you're not actually intending to throw out. But it's just because the movements are so obvious and you know they can see your hands.
You flatter me.
My dream is to become a knight and protect my king, no matter the cost. There is no greater purpose I can serve. Although your fealty is sworn to Lady Rhea, you are the ideal knight I aspire to be.
No, Catherine's amazing.
Admire me to your heart's content, but I'm...
Catherine, I'd be honored if you would make me your squire.
Squires aren't supposed to ask for it.
My what now? Oh, you're far too straight-laced to be my squire.
However you might judge me, I'm quite serious about this.
All right, Ben, why not? Let's start by teaching you how to flirt with handsome men.
Pardon me? That can't possibly be where you want to start.
Nah, I was just kidding. I wish I knew how to flirt with handsome men. Instead, let's teach you to lighten up.
Ah, understood.
All right, now we're down to Bernie, guys. That was nice. That was cute. I liked it. Never mind. I'm like, Bernie doesn't have to do. Wait, Bernie literally does not have to do.
That's Bernadetta. Those thugs are pursuing her. What did the weakling expect running ahead? I can't leave her alone for 1 second.
Really ran us around, little lady. Nowhere to run now, though.
Bernadetta, actually, maybe not. She's probably only in her like early 20s in terms of level.
It's all over. I'm done for.
What? My sword!
Ah, the technique! No, I can't stand by and watch. You're not hurt, are you?
Felix, is that really you?
Nope, it's an aberration. It's a ghost that looks like Felix.
Thank you so much. I was sure I was finished. You saved my life. I can never repay... Huh?
I really like her adult outfit.
Shut your mouth and calm down. I should be thanking you.
What?
When you were surrounded, I got to see you use your technique again. I get it now. For just a moment, you flail your limbs like a wild creature. If I could learn to do that, I'd be unstoppable.
In that case, I'm happy to help.
I would be even more impressed if you hadn't been screaming the whole time.
Hey, come on! I was running for my life! Don't make fun of me for... Huh? No way.
Why are you staring at me?
I don't know, but I'm interested.
You're actually smiling. Not like a sarcastic smirk either. A big goofy grin from ear to ear. You're just a big old nut, aren't you, Felix? Once you get through the shell, there's all sorts of good stuff inside.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you Felix.
You don't know me.
She'd like to.
Aw, there's that shell again.
Okay, that's it. Quit making fun of me.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry.
Poor Felix. If he asserts himself, he feels bad. If he doesn't assert himself, he feels bad. Okay, so other than do, we've handled that side. Let's start moving up the other side. This is the one I'm going to have to hammer at. Gilbert and Annette. I want to get them finished, and I have to get them finished in this playthrough.
What's wrong, Father? I didn't expect you to summon me.
I carved this on a whim. I wish for you to take it, Annette.
A wooden doll. You used to make these for me when I was a child.
This is the one that you already lost. How are you getting it now?
I still do it, when the mood strikes.
I mean, I guess it's a different doll that just resembles the one that she had from when she was a child, but it's odd that they use the exact same picture. Like, that seems like it should be the same doll.
It's so cute. It's... Wait. No. What do you want from me?
I want nothing. I was carving and I thought of you. I remembered how happy you would be as a child when I handed one of these dolls to you.
I was back then, but I'm not a child anymore.
You're always your father's daughter.
It's too late for this now, Father. It doesn't make me happy anymore.
Now you're completely just lying to yourself, because I could see that you were happy when you first got it.
Annette.
I was so lonely after you left. I was always alone. I didn't know where you were or who to turn to for comfort. All I could do was look at the dolls you carved for me and remember you, and weep.
If you don't need it, you can throw it away. It is all the same in the end. I am sorry, Annette. I should have given more thought to my actions.
Now, at this point, I've got to say, Gilbert did nothing wrong in this exchange. He did something wrong by leaving Annette when, she was a girl and not ever reporting back in. And I still want to know what the actual cause of that was and why he did it. So I'm sure there's a reason. But giving something to your daughter after you've reconnected is absolutely fine.
Father, wait! No, this won't do at all. It would be better to throw this doll away. You are too cruel, Father. Of course I could never throw it away.
You're delusional if you think that was cruelty. Like, I understand why she's upset, and I'm not saying she doesn't have a right to be upset. I'm saying that she absolutely should not consider that to be an act of cruelty. Yep, just Annette. Just Annette.
Thank you for volunteering to clean this room, Miss Annette. Most appreciated.
Don't worry about it. It's the least I can do to repay you for all you've taught me. It seems like a small payment, honestly. I wish I could do more.
Yeah, these weird early ones.
In that case, I have nothing to worry about. Do make sure you get the bookshelf as well. Be thorough.
The bookshelf? But it's not even dusty.
Dirt always lurks in the places you can't see. Best of luck on your hunt.
Oh, okay. Leave it to me.
Wow, she's gotta pull out every book and check behind it.
Ooh, there are a lot of rare books here.
Miss Annette, please stop jumping on the stool. You'll tumble down and crack your skull.
Huh? Whoa!
I forgot how clumsy she was.
Miss Annette, are you all right? Can you stand?
I can't stand it.
Yes, I'm fine. Sorry.
What a blessing. Neither the books nor yourself came to any harm. Here, I'll help you clear them up. Oh my, the inside of this bookshelf is quite filthy.
So dirt was lurking in the places we couldn't see, just like you said.
Well, yeah, he's been around for a long time.
And we found it thanks to all the books falling. Every cloud has a dusty lining.
Hanneman.
This dirt is really bothersome.
Agreed. Shall we endeavor to get rid of it together?
You can count on me.
You can count on you.
Steady. Don't go leaping about in your enthusiasm.
Poor Hanneman is doing everything he can to try and keep her, like, rambunctiousness suppressed. Alright, there goes that. So Caspar also does not have to do, but he's got it, and that's just getting along with everybody. I'm here for it.
Hey, Caspar. Can I ask you something?
Well, hey there, Annette. What's on your mind?
Is there anything you pay particular attention to on the battlefield? Stuff you make sure not to mess up?
Things that have to do with not dying.
I don't want to make any major mistakes again. So I've been thinking about how I can improve. But it's trickier than I thought. I was hoping you could give me some direction.
Nothing I can think of. Sometimes you just gotta mess up.
That is not helpful.
Hmm? Really? Nothing at all?
Nah, no matter how much you prepare, you're always gonna make mistakes.
There's an old quote that I love that says, when men plan, God laughs.
All you can do is quit worrying and try your best.
I guess that does sound like something you'd say. But I'm not sure how much use it is to me.
That's too bad. It's a great way to live. You worry about messing up, and all that worry makes you nervous, right?
Right. Wait, that's bad.
So being nervous on the battlefield is the reason you make mistakes you'd never make in training.
Well, yes. People's lives are on the line. If I mess up, they might actually die. When I think that my failures might put everyone in danger,
Ugh, you gotta quit doubting yourself. It's not helping.
Yeah, there's a reason that you're one of my, like, core people. And it has nothing to do with the fact that this is, you know, the Blue Lion playthrough, and all the Blue Lions are my core people. Shut up!
You're obsessing about failures that haven't even happened. What's the point in that?
That's actually... Caspar is 100% right here. My dad was always like that, where he would continuously fret about things that might go wrong. Legitimately, okay, so I may have told the story before, but it's hilarious. At one point, you know, as you guys know, I moved around the country several times for my job, And, you know, I've lived in Oklahoma, I've lived in Washington State, I've lived in New York, I've lived in Illinois. Like, I've been everywhere. And at one point, for some reason, he decided I should have called him and I hadn't. I don't know why. And so I was at work, and he called me on my cell phone, but my cell phone was turned off because I was at work. And since it rang and I didn't pick up, he decided that after I'd been promoted and was going to go up to Washington, I'd gone out drinking with my boss, had too much, gotten, like, inebriated, crashed my car on the way home and was in the middle of a ditch somewhere. And my mom had to stop him from going out and looking, and she's just like, just wait for him to call back. And of course, when I got off work, I called him, and he also did this really annoying thing where his messages would be like, "Hey, Damiel." Obviously, my name's not Damiel, but you get the idea. This is your dad. Give me a call when you get this. And it drove me crazy because I sometimes get those messages like on my breaks, and I didn't have time to call him, or he wouldn't pick up when I called him, and I have no idea like what's wrong and why he's calling me. He was just bad at it.
Sometimes you're gonna mess up no matter how hard you train. That's life.
So what you're saying is, I should stop being afraid of failure and just try my hardest on the battlefield, like I do in training.
Absolutely. Glad you get it.
Was I not clear on that? You just gotta deal with your mistakes when you make them.
That really is just like you, Caspar. I'm starting to feel stupid for worrying so much.
Well, good. I mean, not really good, but I'm glad that you're not overstressing anymore.
You're so strong and confident. I really like that about you.
Aw, thanks, Annette. I think you're great, too.
Okay, I'm gonna try following your example from now on.
Good deal.
It's time I stopped moping around here and put everything I've got into training. Right, Caspar?
Right.
That's the spirit. Let's get out there and train. I'll race you to the stables.
Yeah!
All right, we're winding down. So Felix and Dedu. Dedu first. I'm sure Felix and Dedu have their own thing.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Sorry for what?
What is it, Annette?
I completely forgot that it's my turn for kitchen duty today.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Huh? Did you do all the kitchen prep already?
Kitchen duty is mine today.
What? But, oh, did I get the day wrong?
Yes, yours is tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow, I really am something else.
At one point I took a nap and I woke up at, it was like 7:40 p.m. Except in Oklahoma, and this was like in the middle of the summer, the sun goes down at like 8. So I wake up at 7:40. I'm supposed to be at work at 8 a.m. And because the sun is like going down, there's just this little bit of light coming in the windows. And I thought it was 7:40 a.m. So I'm running around the apartment, throwing everything on, trying my best, you know, and all of a sudden, like in the middle of putting my pants on, I'm like, wait, the sun is on the wrong side.
These things happen. Is something funny?
Oh, no. I was just happy. So, you probably already know this, but my uncle is really strict.
Yeah, I've met him.
He wanted me to be perfect at cooking, studying, cleaning, washing, everything, really. He said if I wasn't perfect, as a knight's daughter, I'd be devaluing my crest.
Oh, yuck.
Whenever I messed up, he looked so mad. And he'd sigh like he just lost his faith in humanity.
Double yuck.
That is harsh.
Oh, I know he loved me and all. He was just kind of scary. But you've helped me out and been patient with me without getting mad.
Dedu's a damn good, decent person. I would say you will be lucky to end up with him, but Dedu is my favorite character in this playthrough. I'm just saying it. So, Larshi's probably taking him.
I'm just so happy. Thank you, Dedu.
Assuming that I can get to rank S with him, which is a big if.
I have hardly done anything.
You know what? You remind me of my father.
Of Gilbert.
You look scary at first glance, but you're actually really kind.
Take that lesson to heart in your interactions with Gilbert.
Is that so?
Oh, right. Let me help you with something, if that's okay with you. What are you cooking today? Hopefully I can chip in.
It is a meat dish from Vargas.
I'm still a complete klutz, so I'm not gonna be in the way, am I?
Not at all.
He is so nice.
I was hoping that the food I made would bring a smile to your face.
Oh, wow. That's... Well then, I can't wait for dinner time.
I was like, Annette always has a smile on her face.
Good.
And that is just a little ball of happiness. Alright, and Felix?
Now the flowers are all taken care of. Huh? Felix? Why are you hiding there?
He's waiting to see if you'll sing again.
I'm not hiding.
No? Then what are you here for? You don't even have a real reason, do you?
No, I don't.
I love how straightforward he is.
Then why?
Because of you.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I want you to sing for me.
Wow. Just came out and said it.
I hear your voice when I'm asleep or in battle. It's like I'm your captive.
My captive? What are you saying? Oh my, I'm suddenly really flustered.
I can't help it. I don't know what I'm saying. Forget I said anything.
Felix, are you blushing?
Damn right he is.
I don't know. Shut up. I'm not blushing.
You totally blushing.
Well, if you feel like that about it, I suppose I could sing for you sometimes. If you like that sort of thing.
Oh? I'd better go. Bye.
Felix, it's okay.
Hey, wait! You just got here. Do you want to hear me sing or not?
Yes, I do.
Well, what song do you want me to sing? Bears, swamp beasties, boxes, or dungeon?
I'd like to hear all of them, if you don't mind. Starting with the library song in full.
So he's trying to be nice and he's so bad at it.
Sing for me. Please, Annette?
But this is the first time I've seen kind of him being a softie.
Well, okay. Just this once.
Oh, we don't get to hear Bo! Alright. And with that, we still have a little bit... Really, they're done. A little bit left here. Not much, though. And then we have to go around the grounds and talk to everyone. That may not take a full episode. We may also have another paralog battle next time, but we'll just have to see. Because we are definitely at time for this episode.
Thank you. Professor!
See you next time, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in.